Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy Saturday. It's great to see you. I suppose happy Valentine's Day. I just saw that in chat. I'm going to be honest. Joe, I love you. Nailed it. Nothing says Valentine's Day quite like catching up on the Sony State of Play, which I have not seen yet today. So let's hang out and let's watch this and sort of see what's up. But first, how you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful morning. February 12th. What was I doing on Thursday? I don't know, probably working. Mr. Sarkan, what's up, friend? Thank you so much for the 90 months. So yeah, I suppose a very important disclaimer. You'll see that the rating pending up to mature 17 on trailer days, especially for like the large pre-recorded ones. I don't have a lot of control over what we get to see. I do try and keep the vibes here family friendly as much as possible, but there's always a chance that we see something outside of the normal vibes. We'll do our best. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's watch it, shall we? What's up, Tide Hollow Cat? Thank you for the extremely nice sub. Appreciate you, friend. You ready to jump on in, my friends? I don't know anything, by the way. I know absolutely muffin. There's their viewer discretion may be advised. Comment. All right, turn that up a bit.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
A spirit guide? It's been a long time since we've had one of your kind in Kosmora.
Time to add more games to your wish list, yeah. Do we know this IP? I mean, I guess magical crystals aren't exactly a new idea, right?
That temple has been sealed as long as I can remember.
We do know this IP?
Dangerous corruption was locked inside, along with the secrets of forgotten practice.
What is it? Kenna. I've never heard of Kenna. Neat. Morning, Jordan.
Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
I mean, it looks very pretty. Hi, cutie. Thank you.
Fear will find you.
Little guy.
Gripping to the present, which must always pass.
Sequel to Kenna Bridge of the Spirits that came out a few years ago. Interesting.
Regret will bind you. Longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you. Yearning for a future you will not see.
Oh.
Unbound, may you depart in peace.
Staff that turns into a bow's peak. Scars of Kosmora. Neat.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and this is my brother Mike.
That's their opener too. All right.
Next game, Kain, Scars of Kosmora.
After the amazing response to Kain Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kain has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her. She comes to a new land called Kosmora, home to multiple distinct communities. On this adventure, Kain discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away.
Oh.
With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
And of course, more little
Scars
guys.
of Kosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Remember the first game being neat, but kind of bounced off it? I mean, it kind of feels like it's in that Horizons, you know, ARPG, or more action adventure than ARPG, right? Like, you want the story and the mechanics to kind of all hit you, or hook you. You love Horizon, interesting. All right.
In the wilds of Eso, demons terrorized the land.
I'll pause for a second. I think the other thing that can happen on something like that is if a game is very similar to something that you know and you love, that can actually lead to friction. So like, I'm a huge Bethesda guy, shocking nobody. I really like the Elder Scrolls franchise. And somebody told me, hey, you should check out The Witcher, right? If you like that sort of game. And I grabbed The Witcher 3 and I played for like the first couple hours and I just could not get into it because I just wanted it to be a Bethesda game and it wasn't, right? I don't know. I don't know if that's relatable at all, but like if something's really close but just off, that ended up being a really odd deal breaker for me. I don't know.
Subjugated its people. They were known as the Spider. The only.
All right, person with katana stonks. All-time high.
And the snake.
Oh.
Fought back. Many were cut down.
Online co-op.
Nothing can stop the true warrior from vengeance, not even death.
This is a trailer day? No, we're just watching the Sony State of Play. I had missed this the other day.
Who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You?
Will I go back to Planet Crafter someday? Maybe.
Wait to find out.
Sorry. Coming to... What? Huh. Oh, coming to PC. This is a console exclusive first. I'm just like such a PC gamer. It's so weird to me to think of a game not releasing on PC. It feels like so much of the discourse of video games I see are like PC first and then a mobile port instead of the other way around. But I guess Kojima's always been like a console guy, eh? Oh my god, sorry. I haven't played Death Stranding. I've never played any Death Stranding game, but this is so like End of Evangelion right here. I don't know what this is. Holy moly. Thanks for stopping by though, Voldo. Yeah, like this, I have no context for what's happening here, but it's very silly.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games, and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no two runs.
Oh, is this another sort of Left 4 Dead? Wait, have we seen this one before? Maybe? I don't know.
At the heart of 4Loop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot your best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node represents a different mission with its own risks.
Oh, they've got sort of
Everyone
right,
choose the next mission. Once you've chosen
FTL, Spire-like,
your team will
choose your
travel
path.
into
Interesting.
You may have to collect mission-critical resources, or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades for your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you.
Oh.
We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink root.
Plant.
You can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location. All the various enemies, weapons, items, and mission objectives are all designed to interact with each other in dynamic ways that create emergent gameplay and endless, replayable chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key. We really want players to try things and think outside the box, like hacking an alien terminal to provide intel to the rest of the team, or being bombarded by killbot drop pods, or barely escaping with your life. And if you do die, don't worry. So long as one of you makes it back to home base, you'll be reprinted and ready to try again. The home base is a place for your team to readjust their strategy, evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of powerful gear and upgrades. Each act of the probability map culminates in one of multiple...
It's funny because on the one hand, this game looks like, you know, pretty dark and pretty immersive. And on the other hand, it's so peak just like video games, right? Like power-ups with set rarity and like choose your path. Instead of the missions, it's just like game, right?
Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids.
Weird.
Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now, go and fail to save the world.
Oh, right. Yes, we have seen this trailer before then. Because the idea is you go back in time and you reprint yourself over and over and over. Go and fail to save the world was a good tagline.
What's this?
That's the Earth.
This game has been in every single trailer for the past 2 years.
Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
Well, this game had a demo recently, really?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
More enjoyable than I expected. Is it more narrative or more like big shoot? Because of course, like the relationship between small psychic and large man started with BioShock. What was that, 8 million years ago?
Removal time exceeding estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
For those of you who haven't seen this trailer, she's like a super advanced, like, Esper psionic robot thing. Oh. The big heads are kind of weird. I've legitimately had a moment of like, oh, 2026, that's a ways from now, right? Right? Demo didn't have a lot of narrative, but the gameplay was compelling in a way I did not expect hacking and shooting to be. Fascinating. That's like 2 months from now? Yeah, I definitely had a little mental hiccup where I still thought that was next year.
Survives the Raccoon City home, dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's not good.
You ever just think about your hand?
A building after Umbrella went under.
Right, this is another, yeah, every single trailer forever is also this one. All right, depending on how spooky this is, I might have to scare it. I have no tolerance for spookies.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
Oh, interesting. This is a different direction from the trailer. Most follow her point of view. This is Leon. I've never played a Left 4 Dead, or Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil. Everyone was like really excited when they saw, you know, man guy show up again.
Are an ignorant.
Leon, we're running out of time.
Well, that's why he's looking at his hand. He's running out of time.
Why me? The team has settled on a person of interest. A former T-virus researcher.
Because my master made you who you are.
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
Oh. Don't like them. Having Leon sends a message to people on how the game will play. Does Leon just mean it's more action and less like a slow horror game? That's interesting. Can't believe they have 9 of these.
Back there.
Yeah.
I'm imagining, just through context clues, that's supposed to be a return to the original Spooky Manor from the original game.
Games on their way to PS5.
There's even more than 9 mainline games. Oh lord.
Upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from.
Oh god, February. That's like now. February 27th for RE9. Holy moly. Oh, you think that's Raccoon City Police Station? Okay, pardon me. It kind of looked. Hold on. No, we can go back in time. The nice thing about not watching live. So you're telling me that this? No, this looks like a mansion. Hold on. Homie walks up, right? You're telling me this is a police station?
Yeah.
Police station has like a bougie. Oh, I guess that's a reception. Okay. The police station looks like a mansion? I just saw like the double, whatever that kind of staircase is called. That looked fancy and a statue, but I didn't think of that as like a reception desk. All right, you win, chat. You win. The Raccoon City Police Station was a former museum. Fascinating. Oh, you mean maybe the giant raccoon police on the floor directly in front of me? Is that supposed to be? Look. As we all know, I can't read. All right. And honestly, it's kind of rude for you to point that out repeatedly. Okay? Okay? That could mean anything. Yeah, exactly. That could mean this could be anywhere. All right? Just because it says Raccoon City Police Department, you know? All right?
Schumann, we're back with a new batch of games on their way to PS5.
But before we begin, we wanted to highlight the upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom. Both are coming soon to PS5 with support for PS5.
Jordan, please.
Let's return to the dark world of Nosgoth with an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain. 2003.
All right, I mean, we're pausing. We can hang out, whatever. So there's a really cool thing that you can do in filming, which are called apple boxes. So right now, we have this frame. And it looks like this. And that's because our people are different heights. So what you can do is you could have them stand on a box. And they don't have to be the same height, but you can make them look like they're significantly more similar heights. And I don't know why anybody didn't think to themselves to be like, maybe we just get her like, I don't know, 6 inches a foot taller or something like that, you know?
With an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain. 2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being remastered by Crystal Dynamics and will be available to pre-order today. The final chapter in the Soul Reaver saga brings players into the conflict between the vampire Kain and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster boasts updated HD graphics, a new third-person camera, and wayfinding level maps, as well as bonus features like character skins.
Now, what do you have to tell me?
Lost levels, deep lore, and more. The digital deluxe version of the game includes promotional.
I have never heard of this franchise before, but apparently it's beloved.
The unreleased sequel to Defiance.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw against one.
This was big in the late 90s. I mean, look, I was big in the late 90s too. I mean, I guess the problem is I was never like I never had a PlayStation growing up, right? Ooh, sneaky friend gifting Jordan a sub, thank you. I didn't have consoles growing up, right? And so that's like a giant blind spot in like the history of video games to me. Unless, of course, a buddy of mine like had it, and I don't remember my one friend with a PlayStation having that game.
On the original PlayStation. This fantasy war.
Oh God, the 2020s are just all about farming the nostalgia for my generation, isn't it? It's, oh God.
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters.
I regret to inform you that so much about this isn't replaying a game from your childhood. It's trying to pretend that you're young. It's actually just trying to pretend that you are young again and carefree again and the world isn't on fire. Hate to tell you this. It's me. I am the nostalgia marketer. I mean, I know it works. We're the generation that has money. Like, who else are you gonna sell stuff to? I mean, and we don't even have that much money, right? Like,
本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに復活することを発表させていただきます。
無限転身の名にかけて。
Dead or Alive 6 last round. This is a fighting game? Interesting.
ラストラウンドはオリジナルのデッドアライブ6をベースにダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加。
This is the series that invented jiggle physics. Delightful. Okay. I was wondering for half a second there. It's just like, are all the fighters women? But then more models showed up.
発売日同日に基本無料版も展開予定ですので、シリーズを遊んだことない方もぜひご体験ください。
あなたに私は倒せない。
If you had asked me what Dead or Alive was, I would not have guessed a fighting game. I would have thought it was like another vampire survival game. Or vampire, pardon me, a zombie wave thingy.
1996年から展開している対戦アクションゲームシリーズです。数多くの作品を世に送り出して今年で30周年になります。そのタイミングでこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います。では最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Okay. Okay. Blushing? Is this Control? Oh, it is!
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a
tight turn. I mean, talk about it.
No one should have survived that.
How does your car handle 90 degrees up?
Hello, everyone. I'm Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director of Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control. What you are seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant can take, and his supernatural abilities.
Oh, goodbye. Wait, hold on. So he shifted the whole world because gravity went down that way? Fascinating.
While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Pick up the first game, but I want to play it until I'm finished reading Haunting of House Hill first. I've heard very good things about Control. Control's a game that maybe I should try and visit at some point. I don't know, I mean, maybe I am okay. Maybe I don't have to play every video game. This isn't like, I don't look at a game like this and think to myself immediately, yeah, this is so surge-coded. But it does look like really cool though, right? I think this game has potential by adding Devil May Cry gameplay, but slower. By Devil May Cry gameplay, do you just mean quick time events? Like, too spooky? Yeah, I guess this game also has horror elements, which is also not a surge thing.
In what's our most ambitious game to date, and we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
Oh, so it's Dark Souls. I understand. It's not that spooky. I think you need to remember, I think spookiness is kind of like heat. Spookiness is kind of like spicy food. In that the scales of tolerance for every person is wildly different.
Half angel. They call you sin. I call you self.
For some people, tomato is a spice. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, oh, jeez. Why does that skeleton have so much blood? It's a skeleton! Oh, that's kind of cool. This is where it tells you you are the Archangel Michael in, I don't know, Heaven Let Loose or something. Like, I don't know what we're looking at. Maybe your sword is leaky? Why does my sword have so much blood in it? Crimson Moon. All right. Dog. More katana stonks, everybody. Katana, pardon me. Or a bunch of show that last trailer, something I completely forgot. I mean, everybody needs to check their phone at some point, Jordan. Oh, where did the robo come from? What? I mean, honestly, that's almost very, very like Final Fantasy, right? You have somebody with a katana, they're fighting like a giant weird like flower Marlboro monster, and they get into a giant bipedal mecha robot for no, what, you're like, what is this universe? This is Game Freak, the company that made Pokemon? I thought Pokemon made the Pokemon games. What the heck is a Game Freak? Its tail is flowers! Oh my god. This also looks like it absolutely could have been, just based on like the characters in the universe, this could have been like a turn-based RPG. Game Freak is 1/3 of the Pokemon Company. Fascinating. Beast of Reincarnation. This game looks very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Dog. What's up, Triple?
Thanks to Fictions and Game Freak for that new look at characters and combat in Beast of Reincarnation. It's coming to PS5 this summer.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation, and it introduced the world to an iconic character.
Go with me on this journey. Oh, I can't crop it. I was really hoping for a second that I could crop it, that I could just have her in one window and him in one window, and then just like level them out. Hold on. Is there? I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can like alt. No, man. I was absolutely gonna try and give 2 videos to put the lady on an apple box, but they can't do it. Yeah, it's off-putting how the height difference. The height difference!
Ubisoft and Digital Eclipse celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. This digital museum features 5 playable versions of the original game, including the 1995 PlayStation release, enhanced with new accessibility options. Discover
the 1995 release, fascinating, almost like you're targeting people in their late 30s and early 40s again. Huh.
Plus, an interactive documentary.
What are the chances?
Design documents and never before heard insights from the original creators.
Et à un moment, c'est Sony qui arrive en disant, bah voilà notre console, on va révolutionner le jeu vidéo.
Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition comes to PS5 digitally starting tomorrow, while physical editions will be available June 26th.
You're still in your early 30s? Are you the target demographic for the Rayman's 30th anniversary? Are you seeing that? And your nostalgia's like, ooh.
From the creators of Shovel Knight. Take control of Mina as she charges into a bizarre mission to save a cursed island. Whip foes into oblivion, burrow under hazards and monsters, and hunt down secrets in a pixel-perfect love letter to handheld gaming. Mina The Hollower's release date is on the horizon. The limited time demo will be exclusively available on PlayStation 5 tomorrow. Set years before the events of the original game.
Right.
This prologue tells the story of how Alba and the wolf cub Neva first met. Alba must earn the young wolf's trust and guide her through the blighted wilderness. Together, they will face new enemies and endure perilous trials, while confronting a monstrous force that
don't like that
to tear them apart.
No!
You can look forward to using new gameplay mechanics in all new locations.
The perspective of this being so zoomed out is fascinating.
Neva Prologue launches February 19th. Up next, a tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire. A team with ninja credentials dating back to the Tenchu series.
Sorry, has this whole section just been re-releases of games? You have nostalgia for Tenchu as well? Oh, this is a stealth game. Oh, I do like this genre though. All right, stealth is gone. Pretty sure they would have heard that. So there was a whole tactics series that There was like Samurai one. There was actually a cowboy one. Now, mind you, it was much more third party, and like you'd plan a job and then say, okay, go for it. Oh God. Wait, this suddenly got supernatural. Oh. Oh, weird. Huh. You miss old school Thief? Thief was fascinating, and it's a shame. I thought they had maybe a VR Thief that was fine. It's a shame how little they've done to like capitalize on how good the original Thief was. It just feels like, but what if we added more combat? You're like, that's not why we loved Thief. I suppose the only other game that got kind of close to Thief, and again, I feel like they put a weird spin on it, is they've added this new like multiplayer party game where there's 5, I think there's like 4 or 5 people who are all thieves, and they're all trying to steal the same thing, but it's like PvP. So, you know, one person gets out with the right thing, and like parts of that seem right, except I don't want to have to compete with other people. I don't know. You know who would make a really good Thief game? Probably. I say probably, is the studio that did Hitman. I think Hitman would understand the assignment of making a Thief game, except they're making a Bond game now, which I think is also kind of cool. Dishonored was kind of close. Yeah, yeah. Desperado mentioned. All right. Anyways, this weird person is holding a heart, I think. This is probably fine.
We are the children of war.
Who is the bird that drinks tears?
Born of the goddess. You filthy creatures. Faithless, soulless, unclean.
Oh. Oh. Why did you bring an army? Oh, Crafton. Interesting. That's a name that is probably not bringing... That's not the brand recognition you want right now.
Little king.
That's a giant chicken. I'm sorry. That is the anger. Irene got swole, y'all. Is this Dynasty Warriors, but you're a giant murderous chicken? Never in a million years would I have guessed at the start of this trailer that this is what the gameplay would be. Somebody is piloting that monkey. The Bird Who Drinks Tears is a light novel series. Fascinating. I've never heard of it. And I've read everything. Clearly impossible. Like, the fact that it's a light novel series in particular is odd to me. Is it an English light novel series? I mean, I guess my bias is primarily translated light novel series. Korean. How did I miss this? What year? I forgot what Krafton did. They bought Subnautica. So for those of you who haven't heard about Krafton, Krafton is the company that bought Subnautica 1 for like $500 million or whatever. They paid a huge amount. And then they're in the news right now because Subnautica 2, there's supposed to be a massive like bonus payout to the Subnautica devs and the previous leadership if they could have Subnautica 2 out by a certain amount of time. They'd be like, all right, we'll pay you X, and then we'll also give you this massive bonus if you can make a successful game by this time. And now there's this massive lawsuit where Krafton is suing the Subnautica devs for saying they've sabotaged the game. And the Subnautica devs are suing Krafton for saying Krafton has deliberately delayed the release of Subnautica 2 in order to deny us the massive payout that we are legally entitled to because our game is good and it's out right now. And Krafton saying, no, it's not. And a lot of finger pointing, and it's very fascinating. One of the most hilarious things that came to light, though, was the CEO of Krafton used ChatGPT to type something like, I can't remember the exact phrase. It was either like, am I weak if I'm on the hook for like $100 million payout? Like basically like, what can I do to not have to pay these people this so I still look like so that I can look like I'm a good CEO? Right? Like there was this very public prompt that made the CEO look just not only like a scumbag, but also just like an idiot. Like, quick, AI, help. How can I avoid paying devs the money I legally owe them? I asked ChatGPT how to get away with stopping the payout. Yeah, like it's every detail you hear about this story just gets more and more bizarre. But yeah, it's like, if it's not tens of millions, if it's not hundreds of millions of dollars, it's tens of millions of dollars. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating story. So we'll see what happens. So anyways, yeah, Krafton is making this game too, which is kind of unfortunate. Is this more from the Star Wars XCOM? There's like 17 Star Wars games that's coming out. They have a new pod racing game that's coming out. They have a lot of things coming out.
Why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Okay, this is the pod racing game, which I think it's very funny. Now this is pod racing, chat. This is fascinating. I'm more excited for the XCOM, obviously. I don't know if you know this about me. More of an XCOMmer than a racer. Oh no!
Impeding! If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in carbonite!
Okay. You know, watching this trailer just makes me want to rewatch the Speed Racer movie again. God, what an all-time banger of a movie. So we were talking about this earlier. This is the same studio that does the Hitman franchise. They're making the new Bond game, which is fascinating because Hitman has a really great legacy of creating a mission objective and giving you a lot of different ways to go about solving it. And I think that's a great take on a Bond game, right? So yeah.
You to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what? I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
The scar on the cheek features very prominently, which is interesting because very few Bonds are scarred. And they're like really trying to push the fact that this Bond has a scar on his face. Thank you for Goo, Jojo.
I'm Peter Brown. I manage the game content team within Third Party Portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA. Those of us in the Third Party Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners. And it's even more exciting for me when those partners have been foundational to my own love of video games. And Konami is definitely one of those partners.
All right.
I think a lot of people remember Konami for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew and loved and injecting them with new technology and new ways of designing video games that we haven't thought of before. We were really impressed when Konami approached us with their list of announcements for today's State of Play. So to mark the occasion, we wanted to try something a little different. We join you today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming games, but also spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
Konami won the State of Play. Interesting. Okay. This is another franchise I've never played. It's a remaster, okay?
There's one more thing I must do. One last punishment I must endure. Outer heaven.
I didn't realize that Snake got old in this franchise. Interesting.
Is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP.
Metal Gear Solid 4 Remaster was previously only available on PS3.
Do this for me.
I'm like,
will you terminate Liquid?
I don't know, man. Like, 60% of this whole show by volume has just been remasters and remakes, sequels. Like,
this.
So far, the only game that I can remember that was like a new game was a giant violent chicken, unfortunately released by Krafton, right? And I guess that's interesting, but like, what does that say about the state of our storytelling?
Stop Liquid's insurrection. Liquid! Guns of the Patriots! Because I knew where my loyalty belonged. Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
There's 8 hours of cutscenes in this game? Cool. I guess that was a big deal on a PS3. I mean, I guess if you've ever played a JRPG these days, you're like, those are Final Fantasy players, like, those are rookie numbers. Like, I don't know, man.
Yes. It simply said Jack. Over and over.
Awesome. Is that you? Answer me! Bahas!
I'm very happy for the Metal Gear Solid fans. May you all have a very solid Snake.
プロデューサーの岡村典明です。メタルギアファンの皆様、大変お待たせいたしました。プレイステーション3向けのみで発売されていたメタルギアソリッド4ガンズ・オブ・ザ・パトリオットがプレイステーション5でついに遊べるようになります。加えてプレイステーションポータブル、プレイステーション3向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドピースウォーカーを含むメタルギアコレクションシリーズの第2弾となっております。メタルギアサーガのラストを飾る伝説の作品を最新ハードでぜひ体感してください。そして、現在発売中のメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを実施いたします。初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドには高解像度設定を追加し、ご覧のように映像が美しく文字も読みやすくなりました。 またメタルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについてもさらなる高解像度化を実現しております。本日よりアップデート配信開始となりますので、この機会にぜひメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1も体験してみてください。さらに、今回の発表を記念いたしまして、メタルギアシリーズの始まりの物語メタルギアソリッドデルタスネークイーターも特別なセールを実施しています。 50% オフという大変お求めやすい価格で購入できますので、この機会にぜひ楽しんでください。
I guess this was that old genre of game that was both action and also just kind of absurd at times, right?
最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Oh, geez, pardon me. Just bonked the microphone. Apologies, everybody. Whoa, why was there? Okay, you know what? Oh, huh? A tribute to Snake from an octopus. Now we're talking. My God, this is the duck-off equivalent for Metal Gear Solid. Oh. Who gave this octopus a robobot pilot? Cute. This actually looks fun. Yeah, it looks kind of adorable. I mean, just the very classic like stealth game, stealth puzzle platformer. With a twist?
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty.
Oh God, this is all just still Konami, eh? Wow.
By the grace of God, the King of France.
Oh. Is this Castlevania? So as a fan of, what would you call this? Platformer action games, Dead Cells, you know, Hollow Knight, whatever. I don't know if I love the animation style. The sort of weird like 3D on a 2D background. Oh, I guess the genre is literally called Metrovanias. Interesting. This is Castlevania done by the Dead Cells people. Oh. Oh.
House Belmont.
God, they make good game. Belmont's Curse? Which one was the Dead Cells people? Were they the weird like hat? The monster hat one? I don't know. Fascinating.
ベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。今回見ていただいた映像はキャッスルバニアシリーズ40周年記念第1弾となるキャッスルバニアベルモンドカースのアナウンス映像。
I don't know, kind of reminded me of like Monster Train. The animations in Monster Train were like very iconic but also kind of off-putting. I don't know.
いくつかのコレクションタイトルを配信してきました。また多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいりました。そしてやっと本日新しい
Like some of the 3D models just don't feel
そのことがすごく嬉しいです。
They don't feel like coherent with the background. I don't know, maybe that's wrong.
という才能と情熱にあふれるシリーズへの愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。 They
look shiny. They look like they have a different, like... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's good. Maybe you do want your models to pop from the background so it's easier to scan what's going on, but...
遊んでくださいと。
That's my first take on this.
まだキャッスルバニアに触れたことがないっていう方にもぜひ楽しんでほしいです。発売は2026年を予定しております。
They look wet.
ご報を楽しみにお待ちください。
Maybe, I don't know, shiny?
Simon, listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever.
Do I need to skip this trailer, chat?
I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's different.
Whatever heart this town had has stopped. Wow.
No matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
You probably want to keep that clean. Ooh, Annapurna. This looks so much more interesting. Oh, never mind. I was gonna be like, then the body horror. Oh, never mind. Literally. Oh. Then the body horror of Resident Evil is literally what I was gonna say. And then this happened. Oh my god. No, go! I was about to say, I like that this seems more like spooky and atmospheric than body horror. And as those words were coming out, the game was like, bonk, no.
A world shrouded.
I mean, that wasn't particularly egregious for what it's worth.
Shining drops of light that bring death as they fall.
What's up, Fisher?
Come on. Let's begin our journey.
Meow meow. Okay. Giant angelic looking mecha robot. Okay.
Those were Her Majesty's words.
Oh, we've gone so JRPG now, where it's just cuts of people uttering completely incoherent. Yeah, this is like peak JRPG trailer. Oh my god, even the name. Fascinating.
皆さんこんにちは。プロデューサーの門井です。ティザートレーラーの方はいかがでしたでしょうか。
Rev.Noir は完全新作の JRPG で
Let's give a shout out for a second that finally, no. Like finally we have a new IP, right? This seems good. Longtime fan of JRPG. We have a brand new world. We have a brand new character. We have a brand new story. Let's take a second. Let's take a second and just like clap for that. Because, oh, right?
新しい冒険が始まるというワクワク感、ぜひ楽しんでいただけると思います。今日、お届けした映像は本当に一部の一部。Rev.Noir 続報がこれからもどんどん出ていくと思いますので、ぜひ、楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
Did we get any gameplay? Did we have any indication of what it looked like? Was it turn-based JRPG? Was it like action with quick scenes? I think it was just all cinematics, right? I'm trying to think of, I mean, I guess we got this.
Here. And stop the light fall.
Here. So I guess the thought of this is it'd be kind of like Final Fantasy 15 then, where you have a party, but you primarily control one person, right? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Well, as we all know, hyper-realistic turn-based JRPG combat is not something that audiences in 2025 or 2026 would want, right? Nobody wants that at all right? Sorry, what's that? Expedition 33 won every single video game award this weird? That must have been an outlier. Must have been an outlier. Where's the katana? Pharmacist Judge asking the real questions here. Not actual gameplay. Looks like they're hammering out the gameplay details, but have a plot in visual language. That's valid. All right, I have an important question for you, chat. I have a very important question for you. Did they carve a special cup holder into this table? Or does this man drink so much scotch that he's actually worn down of place in the stone just through repeatedly placing this cup over and over? What do you think? I like to think it's the second one.
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted.
Sorry, is this John Wick?
He must be versatile, capable, adaptable.
And they're playing Vivaldi as the... What?
He must be grounded, stable, constant.
Yeah, this is a game where you're actually the tailor in the John Wick universe. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't love the point in the John Wick universe where everyone was wearing bulletproof suits.
I believe you are ready, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Well, they definitely went for like the hyper violence of the movies. It was just, nothing else. So one of my favorite lines from the original John Wick movie is, you know, they're like, "So tell me, Mr. Wick, are you back?" And he's like, yeah, I think I'm back, right? And it's just very funny for nothing else, just to be like, "You ready? Are you ready, Mr. Wick?" Yeah, but they just leave it at that, like nothing else. I don't know. John Wick video game, fascinating. You tried to watch John Wick once and you weren't impressed? I think the first one is probably like one of the all-time best action movies ever. I think the series gets progressively dumber, but I think John Wick 1 is very, very, very good.
Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until a long time.
Like, it just understands what it's trying to do extremely well.
Dreams endure.
Its combat choreography, its story is internally consistent, the universe that it builds is compelling.
Softly. Do not worry. Peace is upon you. And I am here to walk with you into its embrace.
Mayday!
I don't think they needed 5 John Wick movies, but oh, dog. But yeah.
This is General Dan Agreed of the new Cascadia colony on Tau City 4. Whoever's listening, whatever's out there.
Oh, this is Marathon, isn't it?
We need anything. Weapons, supplies, a way out, a way back.
Hey, what's up, Anime Kitty?
This is Dan Agreed. Tau City. I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have. We're monsters. We're all monsters.
I have no context for what you're saying, Anime Kitty. Huh?
Embrace.
Yeah, this is kind of wild. So I think the other issue with this particular trailer is Marathon is supposed to be an extraction shooter. Marathon is existing in this weird spot where Tarkov exists, and now Arc Raiders exists. Arc Raiders, which is shockingly successful. And Marathon it was announced a while ago. They had a big preview weekend, I want to say sometime in like late 2024, early 2025. And I think people were kind of mid on it, which was wild. And I think they wanted to go back and change a bunch of stuff. And I don't know what's going on, but this trailer is so bizarre for it, right? Because, I mean, unless they change the whole point of the game, like that doesn't sell you as this is supposed to be like a fast-paced action extraction shooter, right?
Hey everyone, my name is Jose.
Maybe this will give us more, I don't know.
We're excited to announce our Server Slam from February 26th through March 2nd, where you can join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our Server Slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore the dangerous world of Tau Ceti and unlock rewards for the full release on Thursday, March 5th. For all PlayStation Plus players, we're also excited to share a collection of unique weapon charms that pay homage to some of our favorite
other platforms mentioned.
Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei, all available at launch. From everyone here at Bungie, thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on Tau Ceti starting.
The key message is that people want an old-fashioned single first-person shooter out of Bungie. No, we want another multiplayer arena shooter with season pass monetization, Square.Cube. Clearly. Give us more of that.
Hey, I'm Brett. And I'm Kristen. Thanks to Bungie for that new look at Marathon. On the PS5 on March 5th with the Server Slam running February 26th.
Make it free to play, but make the monetization real predatory. Ooh. Sorry. I try to encourage people in chat to not just do like a race to the bottom in terms of dunks. I should hold myself to the same standard. That was really cynical. I apologize.
Let's go! In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Men must balance their personal and heroic responsibilities while protecting the city from iconic villains.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man.
You know what's so funny is I saw Draven the Hunter there, and literally the only reason I know why that character or who that character is because of the Magic crossover.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes 2 fan favorites over the next few months.
So here's an example. Here's an example where they used Apple boxes. They used Apple boxes here. And you want to know how I know that? Look at their waistlines. It's Kraven the Hunter. Look, I tried. All right. Draven from League of Legends. Yeah. I did a great job. They did it. They used an Apple box to make them look relatively similar heights. I'm so pleased. See, you can do it. This would have been equally as mismatched as the other one if they hadn't done that, eh? Anyways, I digress.
A fantastic fighting game that originally released on PSP. PlayStation Plus Premium members can expect to revisit this handheld classic in March.
I'm going to bet on the game ads.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the classics catalog.
So I'm gonna be real. Time Crisis 2, I played so much Time Crisis 2. Specifically at like arcades outside of movie theaters waiting for a movie to come out. God, Time Crisis 2 was my game, y'all. That was my game. Holy moly. This is
Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about
this looks great.
And talking. With your friends in an open world full of challenges, puzzles, and playful discoveries.
Bowling Alley Kid, you also played a lot of Time Crisis. Let's go. Is this the new Friend Slop? Yeah.
That's all for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Saros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down.
I don't think that's a co-op game. I think that's like an 8-people game. I think you want like a lobby full of friends.
What is that for you, Arjun? Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe. Oh, Arjun.
Is it just me, or does this guy kind of look like Fred Arsmussen? I forget pronounce his name wrong. From Portlandia.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, creative director at Housemarque.
Oh, this is the game that looks a lot like Returnal. This looked kind of cool.
Stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the British.
I just love the idea of like, hey, we really need to get a celebrity in our game, and they, you know, get like a comedy icon into it. And it feels almost as awkward as that time they cast Joey from Friends as like the action bodyguard in the terrible reboot of the Lost in Space movie franchise.
You are not on your own. Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
So this is the studio that made Returnal? Nice, okay.
They didn't all die. Some of them changed.
This is Primary, the voice of Soltari. Here you can engage with our permanent progression systems to upgrade your armor's attributes and acquire special perks. With Carcosan modifiers, you can adjust your experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level.
That's interesting.
Primary also allows you to teleport directly to any biome that you have unlocked. This means getting back into the action quicker. It also means easier replayability the further you get into the world. Using the teleport, you can now quickly...
So that also implies it's kind of like Returnal, that it's kind of a roguelike, but it also has... I mean, honestly, it's a roguelike, but it also has a narrative end to it. So you're not just necessarily doing runs. You're doing runs, but you're also trying to unlock like a bigger narrative. Returnal was a very, very, very good game. It was a very good game.
By using it, you discover that it calls the Eclipse. The Eclipse corrupts the world. It's a complete escalation of our gameplay, our audio, and our visuals on Carcosa.
Huh. Let me take a second to appreciate how good like the world backgrounds that they make in these games are. There's that whole aesthetic of like a futuristic society that collapsed, you know? Just like, can we get some more like brutalist monoliths in the background that we can just stare at and wonder why they existed?
Which ramps up the challenge. We can't wait for you to play Saros when we launch on April 30, 2026.
Oh. Coming soon. Love me a good brutalist monolith, yeah. This looks cool. This looks really cool. I like trailers where it's coming out in 6 months or less. You mean you're not impressed that the original announcement for Elder Scrolls 6 came out, what was it, 9 years ago? And we still don't even have a demo? Not even a demo. We don't have another follow-up trailer from that. They're like, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. But first, Starfield. And then, I don't know. Throwing shade at Light No Fire? Well, hold on. Hold on. That one's soon, isn't it?
A true team is unbreakable.
Oh.
You cannot stand against the storm.
Oh, this is okay. This game is supposed to be like sick. So this was Marvel gave like a really famous Japanese fighting game studio full reign on character design and everything. Is this the same one? Yeah, where they're like, hey, don't just give us original characters. You have some creative freedom to do stuff.
I'll show you how the X
What's his name? Rich man, billionaire mecha boy. Actually looks like Gundam.
Initiating attack.
I don't know who this character is. I've never seen this. I don't really know. Yeah. What is a danger? Tony Stark. Iron Man, that's the word. Yeah, look, you can see that Iron Man has like almost Gundam influences, which is kind of sick.
Surrender to avoid further danger.
Let's finish this.
We are stronger.
Danger is the personification of the Danger Room. A sentient what is the Danger Room? Oh, it's the sentient embodiment of the X-Men's training facility? Weird. Huh.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls 最新のトレーラーお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本当にお待たせしてしまいましたけども、こうして一番初めに X-Men のチームトレーラーを発表できたこと、本当に嬉しく思っています。
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
マジックは中間距離を大きな剣で制しながらテレポーテーションで裏回りしたりなど多彩なトリッキーな動きをすることができます。
Think of Wolverine as an unstoppable savage tank. Some of his claw swipes have armor on them, so he's literally going to be able to shred through opponents' attacks.
デンジャーは体のいろんな部分をですね武器に変形して戦うことができるキャラクターです。
She's trained the X-Men over years through battle simulation. So as a zoner in this game, she's going to set up so many traps that her opponents are going to feel like they're running an obstacle course.
トレーラーの冒頭では新たに紡がれるマーベルユニバース闘魂オリジナルストーリーの映像を含め
I'm not a fighting game enjoyer, but this looks really cool. Like, this looks really cool.
2026年8月6日に発売いたします。
Pre-orders open next week, so please check out our variety of editions and goodies, and we can't wait to share with you some more info.
Please check it out and stay tuned.
Nice. How are we doing? Another 10 minutes? Okay, brutal time to pause. It's like 6 minutes. I really have to pee. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? I had to pee for like 15 minutes. And I was like, nah, I can't make it. Another 6 plus yapping? I'm gonna die. God of War. I recognize that symbol.
Zeus! Your son has returned.
What is that character? Like this. Is that like an actual... Does that mean something in a language? Oh. Great, another remake. Sorry. Omega. Ah, yes. That's why it's familiar.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people? It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. Exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek Trilogy Remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early
This man is
stage.
charming.
So it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. And
Is this charming? I like his voice. I don't know.
approaching the last few
Maybe I'm just charmed by his voice.
anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise. Now, this announcement is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before. I'm telling you. That's all you get. So, thank you for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go!
I mean, there's something a little bit threatening about that too, but I don't know.
I was a father. Before, I was a god. I was a Spartan.
Spartans! Our duty is to Sparta. Fear is a reaction.
What is this?
Is a decision. Press your attack! Don't relent! Never on our backs! Never left behind! Always united!
Is this like the origin? Is this supposed to be the origin of Kratos?
The legendary saga of gods and monsters.
Cool. Sick, actually, yeah. Huh.
And redemption begins here.
Heroes, be ready for Sparta!
Huh. And it's not the Omega. It's a... Ow, see, you taught me what that means.
This
okay.
is only
Oh. Interesting. All right, I think this is just the recap now. That was the Alpha, the Alpha and the Omega, the sun and the moon. Oh my God. I don't think there's a lot of Surge games showcased today, and that's okay. Not every game has to be for me. Very PlayStation though, which I mean, I guess good for them. All right. I guess, yeah, that's a recap of most of the games that we're looking at here. Man, so much of this was just like re-releases and remasters. Huh. Neat. All right, hit me with your thoughts, everybody. Let's do a little wrap up. Saros is big for you. You loved Returnal. That's yeah, I'll agree with that. I do wonder if it's going to be exclusive to PlayStation for a couple of years, because the Returnal on PC didn't come out until, I want to say, at least a year or two later. Hey, what's up, Logan? Thank you so much for 84 months. I really appreciate that, friend. Right, there was Control 2. That was interesting. Yeah. The new Silent Hill looked good. I mean, speaking of games, definitely not for Surge. I saw a comment in chat. Somebody's like, I'm excited for Silent Hill, but in like Scotland. That was neat. As a fighting game fan, this is a big day. Oh, to get an actual release date for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls or whatever. I feel like they've been cutting that exclusivity window. Maybe. Yeah. Excited for the new game by the Shovel Knight devs. Oh, right. That was the pixel perfect, like sort of old school love letter thingy. A couple of games with Katana Stonks. I think people are pretty excited about the Kenna. I'm like so ambivalent on the John Wick game. I think it'll have to depend on how like actual combat works. I remember Arkham Knight, like the Batman games, did a really good job of having like very like tough and gritty combat, but feel good and be executed well. And I'm curious how a John Wick game is going to pull that off. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it will be good. It's just too early. I'm trying to remember of, I'm going to date myself. Remember when Max Payne came out? I think that was that the first game that did bullet time? I wonder if maybe that's the sort of thing they're going to need for the John Wick game, right? Just something like that, you know, something not necessarily transformative, but something to make it exciting. Remaster Palooza Electric Boogaloo, the remake of Electric Boogaloo The Return. Yeah. I want more new stuff. I mean, it's not even necessarily just new stuff, but it's just sequels and sequels and sequels, right? Like, so Saros is technically a new game. It's by the developers that did Returnal. It looks like they're building on the systems. That's interesting. Marathon exists in this very weird space. I don't know, man. Marathon. The God of War Trilogy Remake. This is a prequel. This is a remake. This is a new idea. Yeah, this one's new. John Wick is, I don't know. I guess I also can't be too critical of like a video game make of a movie, because I still think one of like the most iconic games from my childhood was GoldenEye 64, right? Like all time banger game that probably didn't date well. So yeah, this is a sequel, you know? I wonder if there's actually a list of, new Bond game, 4 Loop, right? I guess, I don't know if this is a sequel or anything like that. So this is the new Left 4 Dead. Oh, Beast of Reincarnation. Okay, this looked cool. This looked cool. Brigandine. I don't know how to, is that just Brigandine? I don't know how to pronounce that word. I don't know if I've ever said it out loud before. A blast from PlayStation's strategic past. Oh, this is another remaster. Wait, a new entry in the single-player fantasy strategy RPG. The first title of which was released on the PlayStation in 1998. Okay, new Castlevania. Brigandine, you just don't pronounce the N? Weird. I mean, I guess the way Canadians pronounce lieutenant is also kind of strange, so, you know. Control sequel, Castlevania. This was interesting. Darwin's Paradox. This looked cute. Yeah, another Dead or Alive game. Death Stranding 2, but for PC. God of War stuff. Ghosts of Yotei Legends. John Wick the game. Kenna. Right, another remaster. Marathon. The new fighting game. Another remaster. Mina The Hollower. That's the game that people are talking about. This is the Pixel Love Letter. The Neva Prologue. Pragmata. This one looked so weird. Project Windless. If you didn't see this trailer, this was what if you were a giant bloodthirsty chicken in a Dynasty Warrior style like ARPG. Rayman re-release. Resident Evil 9. Oh yeah, new JRPG, Rev.Noir. New Silent Hill. Now this is pod racing. The 4-player kind of action stealth isometric game. All right. Neat. As much as I love Giant Chicken Man, I mean, Crafton has so many issues to it. Yeah, right. I guess conceptually I love this. Visually I love this. It's made by Crafton, and that's kind of a wah wah. But here we are. You know what? Altogether, not a bad show. And one of the things that I worry about on trailer day, especially when it's like one of these big push things, is how surge safe is this going to be? Happy to say I didn't catch, like, it seemed fine, right? It wasn't overly gross. It wasn't a lot of body horror. There wasn't just like throwing F-bombs around. No poop jokes. Like, all in all, well done, PlayStation. Excellent state of play. Sick. No Divinity trailer. God, that Divinity trailer was so graphic. It was so graphic, man. Oh, God. That trailer needed like 17 content warnings. And even then, I just needed to leave the room. Like, oh. The Silent Hill wasn't too bad either. I was worried it'd be worse, but it was okay. Yeah. I feel like console shows are more safe for work than PC focused. That's odd, because I have honestly felt that like the Sony state of play has had a tendency to be more pushed than some of the PC ones. Like this is one, just when I look at the thought. So ones that I think of as being relatively safe, the PC Gamer Show hosted by Sean Plott, aka Day 9, and Frankie, has often been like pretty good when it comes to just like my expectations of, is it going to be too gross and stuff like that. Obviously, anything hosted by Jeff Keighley is, I worry about. Jeff Keighley can be anywhere back and forth, but like the Sony stuff has had a tendency, just because of the IPs that it has, right? Like Xbox and Sony, with their competing, like I feel that consoles tend to sell predominantly to dudes, and dudes like their big bang bang beep beeps. Or maybe that's just their target audience with the IPs that we're looking for. And you get a lot more variety of titles on stuff. Because, like, I don't know. Don't love shock value jump scares and promotional. Because, yeah, we had 2 major horror game announcements. Not even announcements, but trailers on this between Silent Hill and Resident Evil. And both of those are going to have probably some pretty gross moments. But I don't know. All right. Thank you for joining me on the state of play here. This was neat. I'm glad we took some time to catch up on it.